little filled pockets of flavor with varieties all around the world. Today I'm attempting to.
How's it up, kids? Today we're making dumplings, Chef Donkey style.
In South Africa, dumplings are little yeasted and risen dough balls which is then cooked in a stew. Today I'm going to stuff them with a vegetable and potato stew. So in a bowl with 292 grams of flour and dig a little hole. Add 10 grams of yeast followed by 5 grams of sugar. Then add 185 grams of warm water and stir to form a yeast slush. Yummy! Cover and set aside for 10 minutes to activate the yeast. In another bowl, add 145 grams of flour, 3 grams of salt and give it a mix. 73 grams of hot water. Make sure it's boiling. Yeah? Donkey. And 20 grams of light olive oil. Mix till it just comes together, cover it up and set aside to rest. By now the yeasted dough should be lovely and active. Spice it up with some salt, cumin, garlic powder, ground coriander. Look, it's gonna be a vegan recipe, so I might as well add some of my magic powders. And 50 grams of light olive oil. Give it a spoon, cover it up and let it chill out for 10 minutes. Back to the pot sticker dough. I'm gonna knead it for 5 minutes, dust it with some flour and then give it a final rest before we shape it for our dumplings. Look, I know the knead rest seems tedious, but it seriously does give the gluten a chance to relax, which makes kneading easier, which then means you can knead it for longer without getting tired. This creates a more complex gluten matrix, which results in a more elastic dough and a superior end product. So just do it, alright? Now onto our little bun stew filling. We'll need a half a red and half a green pepper. We'll use the other 2 halves for the other filling. So we're gonna slice and dice our peppers, along with 1 stick of celery, a carrot, 1 onion and 2 cloves of garlic. Then into a hot pan with some oil and straight in with the veggies. And hit it with some salt and pepper only. Look, we're keeping it simple for this filling, alright? I wanted to evoke nostalgia of a home-cooked meal by your mummy. Then for our pot sticker filling, we're just gonna slice all our veggies really thinly. Grate some carrots. Oh, and eat that last piece because you were scared to grate your silly little fingers. Slice some spring onions for later. Peel a thumb-sized piece of ginger using a spoon. Trust me, it comes right off. Finally slice and dice it along with 3 cloves of garlic. Then straight into a hot pan with some sesame oil. Yep, just chuck it all in there, mate. Season with mixed spice, smoked paprika, salt and MSG. Then hit it with a mix of soya, honey and balsamic vinegar. Reduce till you're left with this sticky goodness. Toss in some sesame seeds and those spring onions you chopped earlier. Dunk it into a bowl and set aside to cook. Oops, wait, I forgot the juice and zest of half a lemon. By now the veg and potato stew should be ready. We want it to have the consistency of a crushed potato. Now dunk into a tray so it cools and sets. But first, let's give it a little taste.
It's perfect, like a little vegetable stew, like a cuddle from my mummy. Madam, do you want to try this quickly? We've got 2. You can't choose between the 2 because they're different, but yeah.
Wow.
Nice?
Yeah, nice.
It's like a vegetable stew. This one? I don't know very much, so you just have to try it a little bit.
Wow, that one is good.
You can't choose between the 2 as you said.
In this pot I've got a brown vegetable stock I made earlier this week. I'm going to season it with some onion powder, MSG and nutritional yeast. I'm going to use this to poach my stewy dumplings in. I don't want to just use water because my mummy will slap my hands. Let's shape our stew dumplings. By now the dough should be risen and well rested, so dunk it onto your work surface and knead for 10 minutes. Shape into a ball and give it a final rest. Then after about 10 minutes, roll the dough into a long sausage. Cut and weigh out about 30 gram portions. Line the dough portions up and let's get shaping. Look, this is my first attempt at proper dumpling making. So I'll be quiet and let you be the judge of my ability of shaping these little works of art. Once we've rolled all the dumplings, we're gonna poach them in the vegetable stock for 6 to 8 minutes. Now onto the pot stickers. Again, I'm not teaching how to make dumplings, I'm attempting them myself. It's one of many things in gastronomy I've not mastered yet, but please feel free to tag along. We gotta challenge ourselves, man, by getting out of our comfort zone. So I'm gonna roll out a little disc using my cling film because I don't have a rolling pin. Place a little bit of my filling in the center and then do this. I don't know what these folds are called, man, so you're just gonna have to follow. Once you've done all your dumplings, get some oil in a hot pan. Lay your dumplings in bum side down. Let them fry for a minute. Heat them with about 1 centimeter of water in the pan and then let them steam for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna make a quick chili oil. Finely slice and dice half a pepper, ginger, minced garlic. Get it all in a pan with about 100 grams of light olive oil, some smoked paprika, salt and dry chili flake. Leave it on a very low heat to infuse for about half an hour. Oh, and a bit of MSG, of course. But now the pot stickers should be perfectly stuck to your pot. No, they shouldn't really. So let's plate up.
So the only thing left to do now is to try these amazing little dumplings I made today. Spicy, fragrant, silky dumpling with a very crisp bottom. Now for the stew-filled dumplings. Pucker. Look at this, it's like a little bread bun. It's perfect. It's like